Okay, Francis, got your clutch cover, got your stator, got your stator cover off, got the old stator out. I sent you some photos already. Just wanted to do this video just to illustrate what the job is and what it entails to get all this set and ready. Quite honestly, the removal of the stator is probably the fastest part of the job. And I do mean removing the stator actually from the cover, whereas the rest of everything else is just tedious, time-consuming cleaning. Going to get in real close here on the stator cover. You can see that there's some scuff marks from the flapper disc that I used to clean all of the gasket, and there's remnants of the gasket. Oops, inside the cover here, you can clearly see that's pretty obvious and also pretty gross. So the scuff marks make for a 90% removal of gasket material on the cover. I still have to do the same on the engine. And that's really tedious work because the flywheel, well, I'll show you in a minute, but the flywheel's in the way and there's very narrow amounts of space to get access to actually removing what remnants is left there. There's more on the cover, fortunately, for this time, and less on the engine, but bottom line is this is what's required. So the flapper, which is a very coarse way of removing gasket material, does a great job, but the fine work is actually done on that thing right down there. That is a marble slab, and in the center of it, you could probably see that there's a sort of Welch mark in the middle there. That is valve cutting paste and motor oil. Valve cutting paste is about a coarse toothpaste. You know, like when you put toothpaste on your toothbrush, that's a very fine abrasive that's used to clean your teeth, and we use, or I use, a similar type of action in cleaning off and leveling a cover like this. The flapper may have created some uneven surfaces, and to make sure that it's perfectly flat and will seal against the engine side, I use this marble slab. I also call it a lapping plate. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cover face down on the surface with oil, and I'm going to basically, in this motion, scrub the cover until it comes out level and nice. Most people, if people still do this, I don't know a lot of technicians at bike shops that have a tool like this one, would probably put it up here on the desk where the leg of my tripod is. But I prefer to put mine on the floor because then I can use my upper body weight to push down on the cover and really get some really good scrubbing action on there. So I'm going to get started with that, and I will periodically show you, what the end process looks like. All right, here we go. Okay, that was maybe about 5 minutes during the hyperlapse, and we're just going to wipe off this top corner, or top side I should say, and just get a much closer look at just how beautiful a surface this creates. And again, I apologize for my video work, it's really not that good, but this is looking really nice. Yeah, this is going to come out really beautiful. And it's time consuming, but this is, sincerely, this is the right way to do it. There is probably a good chance that the flapper disc didn't make too many high sides or too many low sides. I've seen some technicians in my past use a flapper wheel to remove gasket, and they're just like, just like grinding in there with the gun. And, it comes out wobbly, and they put the cover on, and of course it leaks. And then they take the cover off, and they use goo to fill in the high sides or the low sides, however you want to say it or see it, and send the bike out. But if you just take a little bit of extra time and you have a really handy tool like that, that only has one purpose, and it does a great job, then what you end up with is a job well done. All right, we're going to go in for another pass. If you look at this right here, there's a little bit of coarseness there. You see that? And then when you get towards the outer edge before the next one, it's like machined smooth. Like it's really clean, really nice. So we're looking to clean away that very, very fine. Yeah, we're looking pretty good here. Yeah, get some of that roughness away. That's the flapper. And basically level off the cover so that when it goes on, it seals up nice. Okay, I'm going to stay at it and follow up a little bit later. Okay, here we are back on the desk. We're off the marble slab. Clean this guy off and see how the fruit of our labor has presented us with the spoils of labor. Looking good, looking really good. Okay, I will clean all this goo, gack, and mech off of there. And yeah, this cover is good to go back on the VFR. Yeah, that's really nice. Sweet Georgia Brown. Okay, man. Okay, there's the flywheel. The cover came out really nice. So happy with that. We're going to move on to the next step. And the next step is to get in there and remove. Yeah, it is really, really close. Like, here's my finger, right? Like, there's really not a lot of room to get into this area to clean it off. Thankfully, there's not a lot on there, but just go slow, be patient, take your time, it will come off. All right, we got the surfaces all nice and cleaned off, and we are ready for the assembly. Yahoo! Okay, my friend, here we are. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but your bike is leaning way over that way, or that way. And the reason I've leaned the bike over is so all the oil in the engine stays in the engine while I've got the stator cover off, which you can clearly see up here. Oops. Which you can clearly see over there is on, and we are about to start your bike and check voltage and then put all the plastics and everything all back on there. So let's get the bike down. And we don't need a side stand because we got straps on this bike up. Come on, baby, get on up there. Take that down. Take that down so now the bike is standing up. All right, and let's get you into position. Again, I really need to apologize to you for my camera work is not very good. I'm not much of a cameraman. I'm more of a bike mechanic. Okay, that's kind of a red bulbous view. But that's okay, because I needed to put you there. Okay, so here's my multimeter. We'll just put that there. We'll turn this on. You can see everything. I'm going to start your bike. And let's check voltage, shall we? 12.14, 12.15. Not an especially impressive number. Alright, so we're going to shut that off because that's 12.17 is a pass. It's just not a very good one. Where did I put your MOSFET? There it is. Right. Okay, now we're going to plug in this bad boy. See if we get some better numbers. Again, my camera work not very good. I'm going to put the bike up. And this is not necessarily for review. This is probably just more for the... Oh, jeepers. I didn't plug in your old reg rec. Okay, let's plug it. I'm so sorry. All right, let's do this again. Can't believe that. All right, we're going to remove the new MOSFET. Get that out of the way. Bring my multimeter back in. Turn it back. Oops. Turn it back on. Check that you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, sorry about that. Mistake there. Okay, All right, let's fire it up. We should see way better numbers now. That's more like it. 14.8. Fucking A. That's beautiful. The number's probably a little on the high side simply because the battery needs to charge. We are running both the taillights and your headlights are still unplugged, so let me just make an adjustment for that. This is a little on the high side. It's good, but it's a little on the high side. So let's shut that off. We will check your fuses for your headlight. I can see it's there missing. So let's grab a fuse out of my inventory and we will put it in there. Okay, close the lid, put that back, put this here, and start the bike again. Okay, now the headlights are on, tail lights are on. Alright, 14.7, that's much better. Again, a little on the high side, the battery may be a little bit low, and it's just simply charging. But this is a phenomenal number. Now, I'm going to run your bike to temperature, and then head down to the side of the engine over there, check for leaks. And I want it to go to temperature because I think your idle speed is a little on the high side. If you didn't turn it up, I'm going to turn it down before you get the bike back, because this is really quite high, but we're only at 36 degrees Celsius on the engine. We want to see it a little bit warmer and the idle speed to come down, so I'll check back with you in a second here. Alright, we are approaching 65 degrees Celsius. As you can see, the voltage has come down a little bit to a way better number. This is exactly what we want to see. 13.7, 13.8-ish. That's wonderful. You're good to go, my friend. At this point, you do not need another brake rack. Your bike is charging perfectly. Let's just take you with me to check for leaks. Yeah, we're looking really good up in there. Say your bike is done, buddy. Just gonna smoke out the shop. Sorry about the loud fans, it's just to get all the exhaust and everything out of here, but that's it. You're looking really good. 13.57, and your reg rec is producing a little bit of warmth. It's not hot, but it is certainly warm to the touch. This is normal. This is good. You are good to go, sir. Yahoo! Okay, so all that's left to do is put the bike back together, put the coolant overflow bottle back on, route the wires so it's tidy and nice. It's supposed to sneak up through here and come up into this little boot for water resistance, blah, blah, blah. But just put the whole bike back together and it'll be ready for when you arrive. Woohoo!